Have you ever stopped to think about what it means to put your whole life on the line, knowing you may never see tomorrow, just to open the path for others? In Saint Seiya, there is a moment that still gives chills to anyone who has seen it, when Aiolia, the Leo gold saint, releases the most powerful roar of his soul against the wall of Lamentations. It's not just a wall, it's the perfect metaphor for sacrifice, courage, and the burning heart of a warrior who never accepts defeat. The scene is dark. The gold saints stand before the impossible, a wall not made of stone, but of a cosmos so immense that even all their powers combined seemed useless to destroy it. The Wall of Lamentations wasn't just a physical barrier, it was a challenge to the human spirit, a line dividing life from death, hope from despair. And it's in that moment that Aiolia, the golden lion, decides to show why his constellation embodies strength, leadership, and an indomitable heart. He doesn't hesitate. His eyes shine with the same intensity as the sun, and every fiber of his body roars in unison with his determination. The roar of the lion isn't just sound, it's pure energy, a symphony of thunder tearing through silence and making even the gods tremble, alongside his golden brothers. Aiolia Chanaze, every drop of his cosmo ray, remembering his brother, remembering the legacy he carries, remembering everyone still fighting and believing in victory, and then, boom, it's as if the universe itself holds its breath. His blow crashes into the wall, echoing through every corner of Hades' underworld, but the wall still stands, unmoving, unbreakable, mocking human determination. And in that instant, we understand the weight of sacrifice, because it's not about destroying it on the first strike, but about continuing to attack even if your body bleeds, even if your soul trembles. Now, quick break. Have you ever thought about building your own mini computer exactly the way you want to study, program, or even create your own systems? The Raspberry Pi 5 kit is perfect for that. A DIY mini computer that fits in the palm of your hand, but has all the power you need to run automation projects, retro game emulators, home servers, and much more. If Aiolia had one back then, maybe he would have calculated the perfect strategy before facing the wall. Back to it. What makes this scene so moving is that there's no individuality. Every gold saint knows their destiny isn't to return home. They know what they're doing. There is for the new generation, for the young warriors who still have a chance to defeat Hades. And Aiolia is the symbol of that spirit. He doesn't just want to destroy the wall. He wants to carve the path with his own hands, even if it costs his life. The fight rages on, sweat drips, blood falls, but the energy only grows. It's as if every memory, every pain, every past victory is transformed into fuel for that final strike. Aiolia's fists shine like the sun itself, and when he unleashes his roar, it's not just the wall that shakes, it's us here on the other side of the screen, feeling like we're right there, fighting alongside him. And what makes this scene unforgettable is that it's not just about destruction. It's about legacy. It's about believing that even if you don't see tomorrow, someone will pass through the breach you opened with sweat and sacrifice. It's the kind of lesson that goes far beyond anime. Because who hasn't faced their own wall of lamentations in life? An obstacle that seems insurmountable but must be faced with everything you have, no matter how much it hurts. Aiolia shows that a hero's true strength isn't in winning alone, but in inspiring others to keep going, even when everything seems lost. The lion's roar echoes as a call, reminding us that courage isn't The absence of fear is the choice to move forward despite it. And in the end, the wall begins to crack. Not because a single strike was enough, but because their cosmos united reached the impossible. Aiolia, with his heart blazing like fire, is the voice of this collective sacrifice. He's the reminder that true heroes don't fight for glory, but for love, hope, and the future of those who can still dream. And that's why, when we remember this moment, we don't think only of destruction or battle. We think of resilience. We think of how, even in the darkest times, there's always someone willing to roar against the shadows. So tell me, in the end, senti, while Aiolia faced just a symbol of the invisible barriers each of us carries within ourselves.